I can name this tune. Probably in three notes. How about you? You tell me. Well, that's more than three notes, people. I hope by now you recognize that one. Now, do you have any idea why I would start a podcast with a copyright-free use of the James Bond theme? And any idea? I'll give you a clue. January 16th through January 20th. Does that help? And you only get a few seconds to formulate your answer in your mind, people, 'cause I'm just getting started. On Saturday, the 14th of January, 2023. Oh yeah, the ultimate James Bond villain, Herr Klaus Schwab, convenes the 2023 Annual World Economic Forum meeting in Davos, Switzerland, starting Monday, the 16th of January. And Herr Schwab has something to say, people. Pay attention to this one. You might have heard it.
Pay insufficient attention to the frightening scenario of a comprehensive cyber attack, which would bring to a complete halt to the power supply, transportation, hospital services, our society as a whole. The COVID-19 crisis would be seen in this respect as a small disturbance in comparison to a major cyber attack.
Whoa. Okay, that was him, Herr Klaus Schwab. Now is this another example of Team Evil telling us what they have to do or what they plan to do or what they have planned for us? Do they have to play by the rules? I say yeah, they do. So in my humble opinion, the only kind of opinion a humble messenger could have, in spite of my action-packed expense account, definitely yes. Herr Klaus Schwab is exposing their hand, people. I would pay attention if I were you. But Dave, what about the kinetic invasion of America by China and those goddamn Russians? What about escalated World War III movements into Ukraine? And what about CBDC, central bank digital currency they're going to roll out, and enhanced tracking of the master's cattle and social credit scores, huh? What about those? Well, what about them? Have you forgotten we are in asymmetrical warfare? Yes to all of them and more. We Americans have been maneuvered into the most deadly ambush. We are surrounded, and the attacks, plural people, are coming from every direction. Not just one cyber warfare, but many. You know that, or you should know that by now, because if you guys don't know that, then I have failed most miserably as a humble watchman and messenger on the wall, and I can't deal with that. So here's a question that I have no answer for. Why is Christopher Wray heading to Davos to attend the World Economic Forum starting Monday? And just who is Christopher Wray? Well, stand by, people. Pay attention to this one from Tucker Carlson.
So you saw the barricades come down in front of the Capitol. In some cases, it was not actually the police who took them down. We still don't know the identity of the people who did. Why don't we? Well, Julie Kelly has just reported on a remarkable moment in the ongoing trial of a man called Richard Barnett. Barnett is the man photographed with his feet famously on Nancy Pelosi's desks on January 6th. Under cross-examination from Barnett's defense lawyer this week, a U.S. Capitol Police commander called Carnecia Mendoza admitted that unidentified but apparently highly trained agent provocateurs were leading the crowd that day. Here's the exchange. The defense attorney asks, quote, "Would it be fair to say that at least some of the leading edges of that crowd, they contained bad people or provocateurs? Is that fair?" Mendoza's response, quote, "It's fair." Mendoza went on to confirm that these provocateurs were, quote, highly trained, violent people who work together and coordinate together. Well, that's a remarkable admission. But who were these people? Under oath, the director of the FBI has refused to deny that these provocateurs were working with federal law enforcement. Indeed, Christopher Wray of the FBI has refused to confirm or deny that FBI agents dressed as Trump supporters and breached the Capitol. Watch this.
Did you have confidential human sources dressed as Trump supporters inside the Capitol on January the 6th prior to the doors being opened?
Again, I have to be very careful.
It should be a no. Can you not tell the American people no? We did not have confidential human sources dressed as Trump supporters positioned inside the Capitol.
Gentlemen's time has expired.
You should not read.
Yeah, don't you love it? Don't you love it when a professional liar lies? Come on, Christopher Wray, director of today's FBI. Only there to protect us, you know. Can't answer no to a simple question like that. Amazing. Ah, yes, the infamous January 6th insurrection. The new Squeaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy, 15-time loser that he is, claims he will release the 1,400 hours of the Capitol videos of January 6th. Americans have a right to know, he says. We soon will see if he keeps his promise. But will McCarthy release the Kraken? Inquiring minds want to know. I can't answer that either. Former Speaker of the House, Peg Pelosi, classified all the videos. Secret. National security, don't you know? She didn't want Americans lying around on their fat asses watching Capitol videos. Nope. Americans should only be watching Pornhub, and sports, of course, with a few Hollywood movies tossed into the mix. She was only thinking of us, people. Trust me. Now, after the bomb went off at the federal building in Oklahoma City, the Mirror Federal Building, remember that one? Timothy McVeigh? The FBI moved in quickly and confiscated all the security camera videos, including those from private businesses, cameras nearby. Gee whiz, Batman. I wonder why. And yet, we have yet to see any of those. None of that footage. How about the Raider moving truck? Well, we just have to take your word for it. The attack on the Pentagon, 9/11 style, arguably one of the most secured buildings in America. What was I thinking there? Yeah, a stack block. That's what I was thinking. Okay, so one of the most secure buildings in America with multiple security cameras everywhere. To this day, we haven't been allowed to see them. And I'll bet some of you still believe a passenger jet hit the Pentagon that fateful morning. Anybody want to buy a bridge? I believe I own in New York City. Both communist China and those goddamn Russians got to tour America's top secret nuclear weapons facility. Yep, the Pantex facility, 17 miles from Amarillo. Amarillo by morning. Should write a song titled that. Average Americans don't get to tour that facility, that plant. Try it. Prove me wrong. Now, what's the reason for secrecy, people? One purpose, in my opinion, to conceal evil. And once again, the Bible got it right over 2,000 years ago. Guess what? I got stuff to do. Just because it's Saturday doesn't mean I get a day off.